Fine. Are you through dusting?
Yeah.
Good. When are you going to get the body out of here?
When I'm through with it.
Well, when's that going to be? I don't have all day, you know. And remember, I want a time frame on this, what is it, some sort of rabbi?
He's a Hasidic rabbi.
Hey! I thought you said you were tied up.
I heard something was going on. Thought I'd stop by and lend a hand.
Seems pretty straightforward.
What have you got?
Hello? Not much.
No,
Looks like our murderer got his, room screwed up. There's a fortune of gems across the hall in 4G. 4G? 4C? I think he, broke in here by mistake. There's no accounting for criminal stupidity.
Pretty bloody work for breaking and entering.
He must have panicked.
I suppose you could wrap it up as a mistake and panic murder.
That's all we need. It only has to be likely, not pretty.
Maybe, but in theory, it should be pretty. This room seems to suggest something that's accidental.
We've got a dead body with a nasty knife and gems across the hall. That's no accident.
This is no ordinary man. He's a Hasidic rabbi, a scholar of the Kabbalah, an ancient book of Hebrew superstitions. And this note in the typewriter. Now, I would prefer an explanation based on these facts.
Look, Christmas is coming and we're going to be swamped with work. Let's keep this one nice and simple and not mix it up with a lot of Jewish superstitions, all right?
You know, Christmas is a Jewish superstition, too.
Right.
All right, Fritz. I'll stay out of your way. You just let me borrow these books for a few days, an explanation of the Kabbalah, a biography.
If it's all right with Klein, take them. I told you, I don't have time for your...
Right. A little blood on the floor, Father. How long, right? Elizabeth, nice to see you. Just get off work?
Not exactly. My body's still not doing well. I spent half the day at the hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Come on up for a drink?
Well, that sounds nice. Hello. Can I help you, sir?
Mr. Weisberg, I need some information concerning Judaic religious backgrounds, specifically information on the Kabbalah and the Tetragrammaton. Would you mind very much if I were to use a tape recorder to record this information?
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
The Kabbalah consists of a lot of mysticism. It consists of a lot of symbolism.
But you're basically saying then that the Kabbalah is more on a mystical line, touching actually on magic.
The Kabbalah is not the mainstream.
The time of death appears to be around 11 on the evening of the 3rd, and apparently nothing was taken from the body. The wound, though, and this is the interesting part, was inflicted with a 3-sided knife.
That sounds like Charlotte's goon. What the fuck is his name? Leo
Samuel. He's practically the last one left who still uses it.
Do you believe that a Jew can...
There's a weirdo for you.
Where?
Square circle, the river. Klein said it happened last night.
Samuel. 3 shots. All to the head.
Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be talking to him about the rabbi. This must be his payoff for a botched job. Kill a rabbi, a punk, or a freak. He's still going to get pork chops. Pastrami.
We're talking about faith here, not food.
Roll tape. Stand by. Citizen Kafka here with another Newsmaker interview. Today, our guest is Inspector Eric Lonrod of the City Police Department's Homicide Division. He's kindly agreed to speak with us about the rising tide of violence against Jews here in the city. In particular, we will be addressing the murder of Dr. Yarmolinsky, the prominent local rabbi. Inspector, is there a connection between the rabbi's death and the upsurge of anti-Semitism?
Well, that's a possibility, but I'm not sure we can generalize here. I mean, the peculiar circumstance of the rabbi's death, along with another more recent murder, has led me to believe that these deaths may be sacrificial in nature.
Human sacrifice?
Yes, sacrificial, and likely to be contained within the Jewish community itself. Some sort of unorthodox Hasidic sect, perhaps a fanatical splinter group. Now, I have discovered messages which speak of the, quote, letters of the name being spoken, unquote, probably a reference to the Tetragrammaton.
The Tetragrammaton being?
Well, in the Jewish religion, it is the unspoken name of God.
Well, this whole thing sounds a little far-fetched, I think. It's like voodoo, you know, and it seems that it's gone out centuries ago. You yourself, as a Jew, must realize that
I'm a police officer of the city.
Okay.
And what I've discovered has been the result of my own analysis based on evidence as it exists to this point. my past, my childhood, my heritage, my material.
I see. So you suggest that our listeners stay at home safely while you browse through the Kabbalah looking for clues to these murders?
Well, I'm only a small part of the investigation, and of course our department is pursuing every possibility. But, again, you know well enough that any Orthodox religion is founded in powerful emotions, and that the Jewish community has always harbored a large range of beliefs amongst its members. Now, the evidence suggests to me that some kind of religious extremism has come into play, the subtlety and persistence of which implies a deep understanding of Judaic mysticism, which can be found nowhere outside of the Jewish community.
What next? Ouija boards and troll cars? Eric, what in the hell are you doing?
You know as well as I do that these murders are different.
They're not different! Samuel was killed to keep him quiet.
And the messages? I didn't make them up, you know.
I'm not buying it. It stinks.
Have you even tried? I mean, if it bothers you so much, why don't you take me off the case?
Eric, I got a secret for you. I don't have you on the case. They have you on the case. They're in love with their goddamn idea of Jews killing Jews.
Oh, it's much more than that.
Maybe. But I'm not buying it. Okay. I'll see you in a minute. Maybe we can talk about things, all right? Elizabeth called. You got a date with her?